What if I told you that there is a way to hack your brain into loving delayed gratification? Did you know that if you pay truck drivers more frequently and by the mile, it leads to more accidents because truck drivers will just keep driving even if they're tired? Our brains love being rewarded for effort. That's why delayed gratification is so hard. Our brains are built for effort, reward. If you don't get any reward after putting in a lot of effort, your brain just wants to quit. How many times did you say you were gonna learn or do something and then just gave up because you didn't see any results? It is very hard to show up day after day without seeing any results. It's hard to have setbacks and just keep going. But I have a question for you. How many dreams do you have left to give up on? So today I'm gonna teach you how to rewire your brain so you can actually stick to something for once. Let's say, for example, you're trying to grow a YouTube channel. If you upload your first video, it's probably gonna get 3 views and 2 of them are gonna make fun of you. So you just spent money on a camera, you spent so much time learning how to write, shoot, edit, and then post it. And that's what you get? You're never gonna make a video again, right? Well, maybe you're gonna try to make a few more videos, but what if you make 50 videos and none of them get any significant amount of views? Of course you're gonna give up. Now let's do a thought experiment. Imagine I told you, if you make 100 YouTube videos, I will give you 10 million bucks. You would run to your camera and start recording. Not a cent has hit your bank account, but every time you finish a video, you feel like you just made 10 million bucks. You stop looking at views because no matter how the video did, it gets you one step closer, and every step is a win. Your brain stops rewarding you based on the outcome and it starts rewarding you based on the effort, because every single step is one step closer. Now here's the issue. I don't know about you, but nobody offered me 10 million bucks to make 100 videos. And if they had, I would already have 10 million bucks. So we need to convince our brains that there is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow and that we are going to get it if we just keep going. Now, of course, you could just tell yourself, hey, I just gotta keep going and eventually it's gonna work out, right? But you're not gonna believe it. You are not actually going to believe it. What you really need to do is you need to prove it to yourself. You need to prove to yourself that if you put in consistent effort, you are going to see results. You could, of course, start a business or YouTube channel, but the issue is there are so many ups and downs, so many factors involved. You might take years, maybe decades to see the results you want, which you're not gonna get through if you haven't proven to yourself that consistent effort equals results. So, what you need to do instead is you need to find something where you get out exactly what you put in. It's the gym. I'm sorry that this is always the answer for everything, but it's the gym. Just go to the gym. And of course, if you find something else that meets these criteria, amazing, please go do that. But as general advice, the gym is like the best place to prove to yourself that consistent effort will lead to results. The first day at the gym, you might feel weak and a bit uncomfortable. The next day you wake up and you're a bit sore, you don't have much energy, and you think to yourself, what am I doing this for? But then you come back week 2, week 3, and you realize, oh, I've gotten a bit stronger. I can do 1 more rep. I can add a little bit of weight. And then 2 months in, you realize, oh, my arms have gotten a little bit bigger. And then month 4, you've lost some fat and you look down and you're starting to see some abs and you get excited. And now you're excited about every single workout because you might not see today, you might not see tomorrow, but your brain has realized every single workout is making you just a little bit better. Every single workout gets you 1 step further along. It is rewiring your brain. You are teaching your brains that if you put in effort over and over and over again, eventually it's going to compound and you are going to see results. And I feel like the gym is the perfect place to start because you put in work, there's a delay, and then you get rewarded. So your brain starts liking effort because it knows if you put in effort, eventually there's gonna be a reward, which then sets you up for bigger projects like starting a business or starting a YouTube channel where progress isn't linear and you might have to put in work for a very long time before you ever see any results. It's like climbing a mountain. Don't look at the mountaintop and go, oh my god, it's so far. Just stay where you are, look down and say to yourself, can I take 1 more step?